Michael Carrick is hopeful of winning the battle to become the new caretaker coach at Manchester United. United spoke to former club captain Carrick and former manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer last week, and sources say Carrick is in a prime position to take over from interim coach Darren Fletcher. Sign up for the Man United newsletter. Thank you. Michael Carrick is well placed to take over from Darren Fletcher as Manchester United boss until the end of the season. Credit. Reuters. The 44-year-old appears to have beaten Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to the roleCredit. Marc Aspland, The Times. Carrick, 44, succeeded Solskjaer for a three-match caretaker stint at United in November and December 2021 before spending nearly 3 years in charge of Middlesbrough in the Championship. Solskjaer emerged as the bookies' favourite to return to United last week before the club spoke to Carrick on Thursday. Well-placed sources say Carrick has gained momentum in recent days as United Director of Football Jason Wilcox and Chief Executive Omar Berrada deliberate over which external candidate to hire. Sources say Solskjaer has bunkered down over the last week, having been widely visible since he relocated to England's northwest after he was sacked by Besiktas in August. Read more. Man Utd news. Some figures at United were slightly miffed at the noise that quickly grew around Solskjaer, who has had one job in management in the past 4 years. Solskjaer, 52, was in charge of United between December 2018 to November 2021 and was initially appointed on a caretaker basis. United finished third and second in the Premier League under Solskjaer, albeit in sterile atmospheres amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Solskjaer also guided United to the 2021 Europa League final, but only after they were eliminated from the Champions League group stage. Most read in football. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. United lost to Villarreal in the Gdańsk final on a penalty shootout, and Solskjaer's tenure ultimately ended trophyless. During Solskjaer's time in charge of United, he delegated the day-to-day coaching to Carrick and Kieran McKenna, now the manager of Ipswich Town. After Solskjaer suffered 5 defeats from his final 7 Premier League games in charge, he was replaced by Carrick, who had been on the first-team coaching staff for 3.5 years. Carrick guided United to wins against Villarreal and Arsenal, as well as a draw away at Chelsea, before he ended his 15.5-year association with the club as a player and manager. José Mourinho added Carrick to his backroom staff in the summer of 2018 after the midfielder retired from playing. Fletcher's tenure as interim coach effectively ended with the FA Cup third-round defeat to Brighton on Sunday. The 41-year-old is due to report at United's Carrington training complex on Monday, but Fletcher said he is in the dark as to who United will bring in to replace him. Fletcher said on Sunday night, "I'll find out whatever I need to find out tomorrow morning." Recommended stories. I've had zero indication. United host Manchester City in the second derby of the season at lunchtime on Saturday in what will almost certainly be the new coach's first game in the dugout. Man Utd ratings. Dawlett back to his worst and Cunha in need of a rest in FA Cup defeat to Brighton. Manchester United were dumped out of the FA Cup third round for the first time since 2014 after a miserable 2-1 defeat to Brighton. It marks the earliest United have exited both cup competitions since 1982 and confirms back-to-back trophyless seasons. United started well but were caught napping when Brajan Gruda fired home a rebound after just 12 minutes. Darren Fletcher's side struggled to respond before Danny Welbeck returned to haunt his former club with a fantastic finish on 64 minutes. Benjamin Sesko gave United late hope with a back post header. But the misery was compounded when debutant Shea Lacey, 18, was sent off moments later. Here's how Sunsport's Catherine Walsh rated the players. Comments.